what President Obama said about black men, to put them on blast like that for no reason. Black men have been the most supportive voting bloc, male voting bloc of women running for president. When Secretary Clinton ran for president in 2016, she got over 80% of the black man vote. For white men, it was about 32%. So which block of male voters deserve to be lectured to? Now, I want to back that up, Brian. I don't believe any voter should be lectured to. Voters have a right to choose who they want to vote for. But since President Obama wanted to go there, don't do black men like that when they have been the most supportive. And guess what? Vice President Harris is going to enjoy the lion's share of black men voting. But what you don't do is come at black men in a condescending way, vilifying them, and acting as though they don't have agency in this election. They do have agency, and they should be respected for their agency as men. He not their daddy. And he came at black men the wrong way, and I don't like it. And I served I served for President Obama, being a delegate for him in the great state of Ohio. And
entrepreneur Ray J joins us tonight. All right, Nina, I want to start with you. You actually wrote an entire
I want y'all to hear it very well.
Very upset with Obama for this. Explain why.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And it was in Newsweek, just really outdone by what President Obama said about black men, to put them on blast like that for no reason. Black men have been the most supportive voting bloc, male voting bloc of women running for president. When Secretary Clinton ran for president in 2016, she got over 80% of the black man vote. For white men, it was about 32%. So which block of male voters deserve to be lectured to? Now, I want to back that up, Brian. I don't believe any voter should be lectured to. Voters have a right to choose who they want to vote for. But since President Obama wanted to go there, don't do black men like that when they have been the most supportive. And guess what? Vice President Harris is going to enjoy the lion's share of black men voting. But what you don't do is come at black men in a condescending way, vilifying them, and acting as though they don't have agency in this election. They do have agency, and they should be respected for their agency as men. He not their daddy. And he came at black men the wrong way, and I don't like it. And I served I served for President Obama, being a delegate for him in the great state of Ohio. And
entrepreneur Ray J joins us.
Good morning, everybody. I am so sorry I'm late. Today's Sunday, and my king is off. So this is why I'm late, okay? Because my king is important to me, and I like to spend time with him when I can. So now we going to do what it do. The title of this foolery is Modern Women, Modern Woman said, I don't have to reveal my medical status. But we want to know why you don't have to reveal your medical status. We want to know why you think that this makes sense. Now, check this out. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. Okay, but I wanted y'all to hear that little sound bite. I wanted y'all to hear that of Nina Turner. This sister is fire, honey. So Nina Turner was on a I think it's a Fox 5 news show with Ray J. Ray J was on it too, and so Ray J dubbed the clip and put it on social media. Shout out to Ray J. And she went ham on Obama, And I love that because let me share something with you. This is how it's supposed to go. When people come after our brothers and we were responsible for putting your behind in a seat, we were responsible. Black women were responsible for Obama getting into the White House. You will not come at black men like you have lost your mind. And this is how it's supposed to be. Because you came all sassy. I have to say this. You came sassy talking to our brothers. So now the sisters have to say something to you. Now, it's not all our sisters, because some of them are quiet. They happy Obama is saying something to y'all. Very disrespectful, like he's somebody daddy. You can't be somebody daddy. You cannot be somebody daddy. Okay? Not when you done let the floodgates open when you got into the White House. We not gonna do that today. We not gonna do that today. Okay? Good morning, everybody. 18 Through the Fire podcast. Isaiah, Hall, Melania, Steven, what's up, baby? Green Beans, how are you? Okay. And Leonard, how you doing, baby? It's good to see you. So we gonna do what it do this morning. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because I was running late. And I wanted to spend time with my husband. Okay. Y'all know how that is. I wanted to spend time with my husband. So that's why I'm late today. Okay. But we gonna do what it do a little bit. I still gotta start trouble. I still gotta start trouble because I want to be calm for my king in the afternoon. Okay? Because if I'm starting trouble all day with him, he's gonna get aggravated with me. So I gotta come and start trouble with y'all. So that just give him half of the battle. Okay? Half of the battle. We gonna do what we do this morning. Okay? Steven said wink wink. Steven, don't start. Don't start, Steven. Don't start. Okay? Now, listen. There's a young woman who came to social media. Hey Tara, a young woman who came to social media. And listen. Um mm-mm-mm. I'm just shaking my head thinking about this video. Shout out to the Blizzard King. Uh-huh. Shout out to the Blizzard King because he dropped this video yesterday on IG. And I wanted to cry when I saw the video. Okay? Dennis Sperling, shout out to you, sir. You are a scholar and a gentleman as always. Okay? I don't believe none of the stuff people say about you because I watch your content, sir. So now we gonna do what it do. We gonna do what it do. This young woman said this. I want y'all to hear it very well, and then we gonna dissect this foolery. We going to dissect this nonsense, and y'all tell me what you think.
HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
So this is a young woman. Good morning, Mona D. How are you? So this is a young woman. She looks like she's in her about 20, 30. No. About 23, 24. Very young. And so something must have happened that she contracted HIV. Okay. And this is trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning. I should have said that earlier. But I say y'all listen, so I apologize for that, y'all. Trigger warning, everybody. So this young woman, okay, good morning, Grace. This young woman had contracted HIV. And so now she has come to social media to give a PSA saying that it is not her responsibility to tell anybody that she is HIV positive. It's not her responsibility. What do y'all think? What you think? Is it her responsibility to tell people who want to kiss her, who want to have relations with her? Is it her responsibility to tell this person that she has HIV? Because it's something about the younger generation. Lord, I don't understand it. It's something about the younger generation that make you just shake your head, you know. And I'm gonna share something with you. In the 80s as well, they used to think like this. In the 80s as well, the 70s and 80s, because they had contracted it, so they didn't care who they gave it to. And then an awareness campaign spiked. And then everybody started understanding that we got to tell each other, you know, join groups, join communities that have HIV so that you can be around people and hear their stories and hear how they conquered and hear how they came through and hear about how strong they are now. Okay. Now, I'll share something with y'all. I have two people that I love so much. I have told y'all this before. One has already passed on to glory. The other one is still living, thank God. They both have HIV. One had HIV. The other one have HIV. And I'm going to share something with you. It broke my heart when I found out that both of them had HIV because I love them so much. So it bothered me. And these two people are very close to me. Very close to me. And so it bothered me. Hold on for a minute, y'all. It looked like, honey, 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 I know you watching this stream. You controlling the flat screen downstairs. So, listen, y'all. What it is that these two people I love so much, one had it and one have it. And so they had to learn how to cope with this. And the younger generation believes, now this is the older generation, but the younger generation believe that no matter what, I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you. Okay? Because you want to kiss me. Because you want to sleep with me. I don't have to tell you. And I find that so messy that you don't have to tell this person that you believe you don't have to tell this person that you have HIV. How heartbreaking is that? You 22, 23 and you believe, yes, babe, you controlling the TV, honey. Thank you. So you believe that you don't have to tell anybody. That does not make sense to me. That does not. I want y'all to hear her one more time. Listen to her. Listen to her.
Positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
And then at the end, she says, love you, bye. But I want to share something with you. If this was a man who came to social media and said the same thing this young woman said, okay, they would have crucified him. And somebody would have reported the post. They would have crucified him and somebody would have reported the post. But this young woman was confident enough to come to social media, okay, show her face, okay, and say, it is not my responsibility to tell you if I have HIV. It is not my responsibility to tell you, okay, don't be kissing me. It's not my responsibility to tell you, don't be trying to have relations with me, even though I have HIV. I don't have to tell you. And this is the mindset of the younger generation. I don't have to tell you. Because you know now when you continue to take that medication, right, that you become undetectable. And so they believe that, okay, because I become undetectable, I don't have to disclose. Because probably the doctors allegedly, I'm not sure, maybe they tell them you don't have to disclose what you are or what kind of, you know, what status that you are. But I'm going to share something with you. If you have a heart, okay, if you have a heart, okay, even though somebody did you wrong like this, baby, you don't go around trying to do it to other people. I want you to know something. God sees you. God sees you. You are willing to hurt someone else because you were hurt. This is the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to hear. This is the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to hear. Honey, you making coffee? Yes. Okay. So, this is the uncomfortable truth. Yes, Grace is right. Hurt people hurt people. This is true. Let me share something with you, younger generation. Get into a community, go to a group session, talk to people who have this already so that they can teach you how to cope with what's going on. This is why I stress to y'all so much that protection is needed. I don't care how famous, I don't care how fine somebody look. If they are not your husband or your wife, you should not be raw dogging it with this person. I want you to look at this person as your potential enemy. Because no matter how much this person say that they love you, everybody ain't truthful. Everybody ain't truthful. Unless you carrying this person's last name. This person has married you. This is what y'all do because this person looks so good. Or this person got money. You know, you willing to sacrifice it all. You are willing to sacrifice it all because this person looks good to you. You don't protect yourself. You think that this makes sense, and it doesn't. It does not. Older generation, we have to talk to the young. All of them. See, this is the thing that irks my nerve because I remember when Sexy Red was bragging about how she had, I think it was chlamydia. When I was young, if you caught an STD, it was shameful. Okay? It was shameful. Only 3 people knew that you caught this HIV. I'm sorry, not HIV. Only 3 people knew you caught this STD. Besides the doctor. Okay? We're not counting the doctor. It's your mama, the person, you of course, and the person that you mess with because you went and told them, listen, I went to the doctor and this is what I got. Okay? We did not come to social media and blast it on social media that, oh, I caught chlamydia. I caught gonorrhea. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. Y'all come to social media and you brag about something that you caught. You brag about it. You laugh about it. You think it's funny. A young woman on Facebook about a year ago, I watched her come to Facebook on a live. Just just going through Facebook. And somebody reposted the video. She was arguing with some guy on her live and he was telling her, "You gave me HIV." And she said, "Yeah, I gave it to you." That's what she said. "Yeah, I gave it to you." He said, "But you know, I'm married and my wife is pregnant." And she said, "I don't care. Nobody told you to not use protection with me." That's exactly what she said. And it sounded like the guy wanted to cry. Now, I listen, I'm calling him foolish as well. Because your wife is pregnant, you out here cheating on her, and now you done brought her something that she can't get rid of, and she's pregnant. And you've been sleeping with this woman right here as a mistress or whatever. And she was bragging that she gave you HIV. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. Hey, boss man, how are you, baby? Uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. You should not be raw dogging it with nobody unless you married to this person. That's the only time you should be raw dogging it. But I know y'all not going to listen. But this beautiful woman, she looks very enticing. 22, 23 years old. She's a beautiful young lady. I done shared her video in our community group chat. Any man you cannot tell, and I'm going to share something with you. Y'all got to stop believing those influencers that say you can tell if somebody got something. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I remember an influencer a couple months ago, he gonna say he take offense to when women ask him to put on a condom. He feels special when a woman let him raw dog it. You are a fool, sir. You are a fool. You feel special when she let you raw dog it. I'll be walking on eggshells and tell her, listen, I don't even want that but JJ baby. You can keep it. You feel special she let you raw dog it. You have lost your mind. A man should even respect a woman more when she say, listen, I love myself. I love my body. I need you to use protection. You yourself, my brothers, should love yourself that you don't want to raw dog it with no woman. Now listen, I know, screwing without a condom feel good. I know. But you should you should love yourself enough to protect yourself. My sisters, you should love yourself enough to protect yourself as well. People do not disclose what they are. Brittany, how are you, baby? People do not disclose what they are. And this is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. This young woman right here, you cannot tell that she has HIV. You cannot tell. A lot of y'all believe you can tell. You can't tell something wrong with somebody until they start getting lesions. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying at all. You cannot tell. But, y'all think y'all smart. Y'all think y'all smart. That it's okay to be out here doing nonsense. Listen. The uncomfortable truth is that we don't understand when we're doing wrong. Lenard, thank you, baby, for becoming a member. Also, Bella, thank you, baby, for the 199 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. I see it. We don't understand accountability. Older women, we don't understand accountability because we have not passed it on to the younger generation. Do you hear me? Lenard, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Also, thank you for the membership, too, once again. We don't understand accountability. We are not passing it to the next generation. My brothers, I got something for y'all, too. I want you to hear this. Here we go.
I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burdened me with HSV2, and he told me that he was going to send me his test results, and he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls, and there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He is preying on the young, he is preying on the new, and I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
So this young woman who is a OnlyFans, right, mess with Gucci third leg. I have never heard of this young man, and I'm not in that type of music anyway. But allegedly, okay, because you got to say allegedly, that he had gave herpes to this young woman. Okay. And she said at 19, she said she was making so much money, she didn't understand. And so she didn't say anything. So with her contracting this, she didn't come and tell anybody and let him continue giving herpes to people. Okay. Allegedly. Now my problem is that when y'all see money, let's talk about it. Even in my time too, when y'all see money, you lose your mind. Nobody asks questions. When y'all see money, you lose your mind. You don't worry about protecting yourself or anything. And so now you come to social media, you're crying. He never sent you any test results and all this other stuff. Why did you sleep with this man raw dogging it? Once somebody tell you, okay? Once somebody tell you that they don't, they when they having relations, they don't use protection, baby, you know what that means, baby? You know what that means? You get your behind up and leave. That's what it means. That is what it means. Yes, that's right, Melania. Me too. I only know him. But this is Gucci third leg, she said. So this is the whole problem right here. Y'all get so distracted by the love of money, by the love of money and fame, that you will do the ultimate, all because of the love of money. This is why when a lot of y'all get in here and we talk about Diddy and all the women and men that come forth, okay? All of y'all have done it for the love of money. All of y'all have done some strange things for a piece of change for the love of money, to be with Diddy. This is why I don't sit down and be like, well, well, he did it. No. Everybody knew how Diddy rolled. They all knew. It's not like it's out of the blue that you didn't know. It was all going around. about how Diddy ruled. Okay? But yet y'all still attended his parties. Let's talk about it. Y'all still attended his parties. Y'all still went and asked this man for favors. What did you think the get down was going to be? And now everybody talking about, woe is me, I'm hurting. But you went that way. You went that way. You decided that that made sense. This is why a lot of y'all, I don't feel bad for you, because all of you are grown. Now everybody's saying these things, oh, Diddy did this with children and this and that, but in the indictment, it don't mention anything about minors. They only mention that one word, trafficking. Don't that sound strange, y'all? Because if it was minors, why wouldn't they put that in the indictment if it's minors? If they really found stuff of minors. Somebody gonna tell me something. Because they gotta have all these rumors out about this man so it's easy to crucify him. They gotta have all this stuff out. And I'm gonna share something with you. All those people who out here crucifying him, telling on him, and all this other stuff, they were willing participants in this stuff. They were willing participants in this stuff. When people come and tell on other people, this is why I don't care for people who carry bones. This is exactly why. Because you were a willing participant in the talk. You were willing. You were a willing participant in the talk. When people come back and tell me stuff that somebody said, oh, they was talking about you, I sit and I listen. But I know you were a willing participant. You understand? That's why I look at people twice. Like, no. You sitting up here, you talking about Diddy. You up here, this young woman is talking about Gucci third leg allegedly. You were a willing participant in this nonsense. You said you should have done your research. You heard through the grapevine. One thing my uncle said to me, okay? One thing my uncle said to me is this. 90% of a rumor is true and 10% is false. When I was young. My thing is that some of us will get out here and do foolery. And then when we find out that this is a dead end, it done went left. Now we talk about woe is me. When you had the first two steps you could have made that could have avoided all this. The first two steps you could have made to avoid all this. We don't understand this. We do not. What could have prevented you from getting what you got? Protection. When you heard it through the grapevine that something was wrong with this brother. But yet you continued. You continue to mess with this man. Knowing good and hell well something was wrong. Something was off. You heard it through the grapevine. Same thing like Diddy. You heard stuff through the grapevine, but yet y'all still kept going for him. Yet y'all still kept going to him for deals. You still kept going to him for money. And so you know when you did this, you had to be ready for the get down. So this is why when a lot of y'all come tell y'all stories on social media, I don't feel bad, because you put yourself in that predicament. You put yourself in that predicament. You put yourself in that predicament. It's so crazy. It does not make sense. And so you have people that will pay for a super chat just to scream at you. And all I'm gonna say is thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. Uh-huh. I'll take your money if you want to give it just to scream because I'm telling the truth. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I will take your money. The thing is that the uncomfortable truth is that we're sitting up here and we co-sign this. This young woman earlier, the message I mentioned earlier, this young woman has HIV. Yet she's saying, I don't have to tell you I have HIV. This young man, Gucci third leg, he has herpes and did not disclose this to this young woman. She let this young man go at her raw. And once he would have said to me that he take it raw, I would have put my clothes on and I would have left. I don't care how famous you are. That does not make sense. Where does that compute? That it's okay to let somebody raw dog you because they're famous. Why didn't you ask your mind? Because sometimes you got to talk to yourself. Why didn't you ask your mind why he got a problem with putting on protection? That would have been the first red light right there. I would have been saying, oh no, something is wrong here. Why would you think that this is okay? Oh, well, it's okay he don't use protection. No, baby, it's not okay. It is not okay. You get away from people like that. Only man that you should be laying down with without protection is your husband. That is it. Nobody else. That's right. That's right, Melania. That's right. 19 years old, you up here crying all over social media. This man had gave you herpes and you up here crying all over social media. And you want us to feel bad for you. Now I do a little bit. Because you just listen. Your mama ain't teach you nothing. Your mama ain't teach you nothing. Because I know good and hell well, a lot of y'all parents have never taught these babies the truth about life. Do you understand? That does not make sense. That does not make sense. Lord, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Commercial time, okay? As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualified purchases. Yes, I do. I earn from qualified purchases. Shout out to Amazon. All you have to do is hit the link in my description. If you want to do your regular Amazon shopping, go through my link, baby. It'll take you right there. Sometimes it just take you straight to your account, okay? Let's do what it do. Now, the link that you will see, the first link that you will see in the bio is actually, it will be a speaker, okay? It's a pill speaker, I think they call it, okay? Y'all go check it out. Shout out to Amazon for doing the damn thing, okay? Now let's continue to our regular scheduled foolery, okay? Now, I have a problem with this But I want to share something with you. This right here, excuse me, this is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to talk about. I want y'all to hear this, okay? This is how your babies get pregnant early when you parents let their boyfriend or girlfriend come to your house and you not paying attention to them. And a mother and father, okay, a father lays hands on some young man that is in his house, his daughter's boyfriend. He lays hands on this boy because the boy snuck into her bedroom. This is why y'all parents, see, back in the day, we couldn't go to our room back in the day. If you had company, y'all had to stay in the living room. If you had company, y'all had to stay in the living room. Okay? This is how it was. But a lot of y'all new age parents, y'all think that this makes sense. Now, before I get into this story, we are going to do the super chat, baby. I appreciate all of y'all who donated. Thank you so much. Bella, thank you, baby, for the $1.99 super chat, honey. Also to Leonard, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. Also, thank you for the Take Heed membership as well, Leonard. Thank you so much, baby. Now, there was a foolish person who gave me a $5 super chat screaming, okay? So I want to read the comment because that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what you're supposed to do when people give you money on social media, right? He or she, okay? He or she, Kitty, okay, says, stop the victim blaming. You don't have any idea. You don't understand. Don't mix Diddy and his evil in this. So I want to say, baby, thank you for the $5 super chat. I just want to say thank you for the $5 super chat, baby. You could have kept your feelings to yourself, but thank you for the $5 super chat. Okay, so now, Steven, stop laughing. So now, we gonna get into this foolery. I want y'all to hear these two parents going at it over their children doing nonsense. Okay, here we go.
It's okay, Auntie.
What's up?
You put your hands on my son?
I caught him in the bed with my daughter.
They don't give you a right to put your hands on my son.
He know the rules.
Okay, and I tell him the rules, but you,
they in the
when
living
it comes
room.
to my children, you do not put your hands on my child.
They don't go in the bedroom.
Understood.
They stay in the living room.
Understood. He put his hands on you, correct? Do not touch my child anymore. And I wouldn't touch your child. Don't.
I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him. I roughed him up. I threw him out. He knew the rules.
It doesn't matter. You could have spoke to him. You didn't have to touch him. You didn't have to use physical force.
So did you even know who he was? Where he was?
This is what y'all black women do. Yes, I'm talking to my sisters. This is what y'all do. This heifer jumps up in this grown man's face. Okay? Don't you put your hands on my son anymore. First of all, you don't know your baby can give babies. You don't know your baby can give babies. I just want to know. You don't know your baby can give babies? Huh? You don't know. Because what could happen is if this girl get pregnant, it depends on what state she in, that the father can take your son to court. He can put him in jail for touching his daughter. It depends on what state he in. Yes. So now, because if you're not of age, you don't have the right to tell, you don't have the right to do what you want to do with your body if she's not emancipated. So this man saved you. This man saved you by throwing your son out of his house. This man saved you because you would be sending care packages to this boy in prison for messing with this girl. And this is the thing that parents, some of y'all don't understand what the hell you supposed to do. Your baby boy and this girl was in the bed together. Now, what they both should have got is a good ass whooping. Now, take heed to the message does not support violence. I don't support violence. But I'll be damned if you be in the house, in my house, okay, laying up in the bed like me and your daddy do. What kind of nonsense? And instead of you checking that boy when the daddy told you that he was in the bed with his daughter, instead of you checking that boy, you checking the girl daddy. When you supposed to be correcting your son, and he's supposed to correct his daughter, why are we in the bed together? The father was right. Now, he said he didn't lay hands on him. He picked him up and put him outside the house. He could have laid hands on him because that was his daughter. And no man would want his daughter to be touched by somebody like that, and she's still a teenager. What are we doing? But this is what y'all black women do. This is what y'all do. Y'all think this makes sense until he gets somebody pregnant. Or until she get pregnant. Now, I blame both of the parents. I blame the mama, his mama, and I blame the daddy. Because I know good and hell well she ain't supposed to have nobody in her room. Now, mind you, the daddy said he caught him. They supposed to have been in the living room. So that means the daddy probably was not home. And she welcomed this boy in the house. The daddy was not home. She welcomed this boy in the house. Why is anybody in the house when the mama and the daddy is not home? Why is anybody there? I don't care if this is your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Why is anybody in that house? That does not make sense. No adult is there. 2 teenagers are in the house. If a baby come out of this foolery, both of your families are linked for the rest of y'all lives. Both of these families are linked because of this baby. Ruin his life and ruin her life. Yes, I said it. When you a teen mama and a teen daddy, this is something that will ruin your life. A lot of people don't want to tell that part. Oh, no, baby. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's right, Brittany. I hear you, baby. You ain't lying. But, mama, instead of you checking that boy, and telling him, your baby, because that's what you say, your baby can make babies. Your baby can make babies. And you know what'll happen? The responsibility of that baby will fall on you, mama. You will pay child support to this family. It will fall on you. It depends on what state you in. But a lot of y'all get up in here and say, not my baby. My baby wouldn't do nothing like that. Y'all be the same ones that get down to that school and your child acting a fool. And you'll say, my child ain't like that. And know good and hell well your child is a whole demon. Immediately when I get a call from the school, I already know what child it is. I already know. I'll tell the principal, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm coming. I'm on my way. This is how you supposed to be. I'm on my way. I already know. I'm on my way. One thing about the school system, it depends on what school system you got. But one thing about the school system when it comes to the teachers and they're caring and they want to tell you what's going on with your baby. They call you, they advise you. And you know your child, you should not be going to the school talking about not my baby. What is we doing here? A lot of y'all women do this nonsense. Not my baby. This grown man laid hands, not even laid hands, but he picked your son up, told your son, listen, leave my house. You're not supposed to be in a bed with my daughter. This man saved you. This man saved you from a life of child support. This man saved you for going to court because he could have took your son to court for messing with his daughter. It depends on what state you in. Some of y'all do the most boo-boo the fool nonsense and then you post it on social media so everybody can react to it. That's right. Steven said it could have been worse. Yes, it could have been. It could have been worse. And we already know daddy wasn't having that. So more than likely that girl got punished as well. The way he hemmed up that young man and put him out the house. And then the mama jump up in his face talking about, don't you put hands on my son. Some of y'all women, y'all make me laugh because if a man really laid hands on y'all, you would be terrified. From the smallest to the biggest man, because some of y'all believe that men are weak. Some of y'all believe that men are weak. But it's the upbringing that holds a man back from laying hands on you. Only in this country. Only in this country that you can go and curse a man out, jump in his face, smack him all up. You know, fight him, hit him with something, mess up his car, bust his car windows, and you know what? He can't do nothing to you. He got to stand there and take it. This only in this country. Only in the Western world you can do all that nonsense. But in a foreign country, they don't take that nonsense. The stuff that y'all do over here, they do not take kindly to foolery. That's why a lot of y'all get screwed up when y'all leave and go on vacation in other countries thinking that that's America, where you can go and disrespect men and get all indignant. It's the upbringing. It is the upbringing. When there is no king in the home to teach y'all. Because I'm going to share something with you. Mama, if you had a man around that boy, if you had his father around him, his father wouldn't even agree that this girl come to the house. The father wouldn't even agree that his son go to this girl's house. And the father of the young woman, I don't know who raised him, but I know good and hell well my king wouldn't even let these girls have some boy up in their bedroom or even in the house when we not here. And I know this hurt a lot of y'all, like she always blaming the sisters. She always blaming the sisters. Y'all are the children's first teacher. When kids misbehave, the mama got to deal with the foolery. We are their first teachers. That's why when I get a call about any of these kids, I know I got to go down there and handle my business. Because I am their first teacher. I got to go down there and find out. The kids begged them, please don't call my mama. Don't call. No, call me. Call me. Call me. I'm coming. I'm coming. Call me. I'm coming. Y'all letting these babies do nonsense And then when they get pregnant or become a baby daddy, now you talking about woe is me. This man saved your son. This thing could have went left. Now, on to the next foolery. Okay? On to the next foolery. I want y'all to hear something. I want you to hear this. All right? This is a little bit about Trump, but I want y'all to hear it. Okay? This is a little bit about Trump. Check this out. This is the New York State Appeals. I want y'all to hear this.
Been real quiet ever since Trump got his $450 million back. In case you haven't been following, the fraud case in New York went in front of the appellate court. Even the banks came to Trump's defense. They said, look, we lent him money. He paid it back with interest on time. We don't have any problem. Trump's team said, hey, look, we borrowed money, paid it back on time with interest. There shouldn't be a problem. The judges pretty much said, hey, this was definitely an attack on a presidential candidate and can be seen as election interference. Y'all better get that man his money back. I think that the most interesting thing to note of all this is the state's attorney general's closing statements begging not to be sanctioned. Yet another court case overturned against Donald Trump. I think that the state should pay him interest for every day that that money was out of their bank. I think the attorney general should be removed. Donald Trump and his team called this a witch hunt from day one. Make sure you like, share, follow, and comment. Let me know what you think.
The uncomfortable truth about all the stuff that is happening to Trump is that it's getting thrown out. A lot of the stuff is getting thrown out one by one. Does that make sense to y'all? Same woman who is the attorney general. I watched this woman do videos of marching, talking about Trump straight like that. But she says, when they asked her, do she have a private vendetta against him? She says, no. I do not have a private vendetta against him, but she's screaming all over social media that that's not my president. She's screaming all over social media, this man is wicked and all this other stuff. But yet, the banks came and said, the money he got from us, he paid us back with interest. He never did anything illegal to the banks. They had to drop the case and give him back his money. All his assets, they froze and had to release everything and give him back his money. Can you imagine? Mind you, everybody in DC done did more than a little bit, honey. Everybody in DC has done more than a little bit. I ain't lying to you. More than a little bit, honey. Make even Yahweh look and say, what the? You know what I'm saying? Yes. So this is what this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth, because the things that we hear about people, this is how we govern. Instead of you going to search for yourself. You hear something about someone and you immediately think, oh yeah, they guilty, because the court of public opinion. The court of public opinion is something dangerous. It is something dangerous, because the court of public opinion will crucify you and stone you to the wall before the actual court system come at you. That makes it more easy for them to come at you. The court of public opinion makes it so much easier for the rest to come at you. So that whole case, money laundering and fraud and all that was fake. The bank said no, none of that stuff happened. None of that stuff happened. He gave us our money back. And he never did anything illegal. Now, I want y'all to hear this. Okay, some of it will be in Spanish, but I want you to hear it. There is an older man on one of the Spanish channels talking to Vice President Harris. I want y'all to hear this. I want you to hear this. Check this out.
Towards Trump, but I haven't made a decision. I'm also concerned about the way I feel President Biden was pushed aside.
Oh.
A poco tiempo de las elecciones.
And so close to the elections, I believe these are extraordinary circumstances.
Given how close we are to the election. So, la pregunta, Mario?
And Mario's question?
The question, Mario.
La pregunta es,
so the question is, how can you clarify this whole process and how you were elected?
Sure. And first of all, thank you for being so candid and allowing me to answer the question. Thank you. President Biden made a decision that I think history will show was probably one of the most courageous that a president could make, which is he decided to put country above his personal interest. And he made that decision. He within that same period of time, supported my candidacy and urged me to run. He and I have been partners for the last 4 years as his vice president, to him as the president. And I am honored to have earned the Democratic nomination. I am honored to have the endorsement of people from every walk of life. You will probably find that I probably have a bigger coalition of people who couldn't seem to be more different than each other, who have come together around my candidacy. From 200 Republicans who worked with and for both Presidents Bush, John McCain, Mitt Romney, including Liz Cheney, the former Congresswoman, and her father, the former Vice President, Dick Cheney, who was supporting me. Former members, very esteemed members, including generals of the national security community. I have the endorsement and support of Alberto Gonzalez, most recently, who of course was Attorney General. I have the support of people from every background, and I believe this is the reason why. It is incredibly important, and I know you and I can see you are a patriot, that we have the President of the United States who honors the oath that they take to support the Constitution of the United States. There is a huge contrast in this election. Donald Trump has said he will be a dictator on day one. Many people come from backgrounds and countries of origin, and we know what that means when you're talking about someone who wants to be president of the United States and wants to be a dictator, and what that means in terms of taking freedoms from their people. Donald Trump has said he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. I urge you to look at Project 2025, and you will see he will strip the Department of Justice of its independence and put in and hire across the board, instead of career public servants, his people who are his loyalists. Donald Trump said he would, and I'm using a quotation, terminate the Constitution of the United States. Imagine the Constitution of the United States, which guarantees the Fourth Amendment against unreasonable search and seizure by a government on you, the Fifth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment. So I believe that the stakes right now are extraordinarily high, and potentially, some might say, historians have said, unprecedented. And so maybe the whole situation, including your point, is a bit unprecedented. But this is an unusual time where we are literally having a choice as the American people about choosing a path, either that is about rule of law, democracy, or something that is about admiring dictators and autocracy. Did you see the most recent report about the COVID? We talked about COVID, the COVID tests.
Right now, leaning towards Trump, but I haven't made a decision.
Okay, so did she answer the question? Did she answer the question? Hey Quincy, I didn't even know you was in here. I just started seeing your name. How you doing, honey? Did she answer the question? Because, ooh, man. Okay, hold on. I got let's one more time. Hold on.
I'm leaning towards Trump, but I haven't made a decision. I'm also concerned about the way I feel President Biden was pushed aside.
Oh.
He said, I'm concerned and I feel a kind of way about President Biden being pushed aside. A lot of us that are Democrats feel that way. Okay? Because I'm not a Democrat no more because my stuff went through already, so I'm independent. But a lot of us felt like that. That's why a lot of us are leaving the party, because we were upset. We feel like we have been bamboozled. Okay? We feel like we have been bamboozled. Okay? So a lot of Democrats are like, why is this happening? Because how do you have a woman become the presidential candidate and she only got 2% of the vote when her and Biden was squaring off? Where do y'all think all this voting, all these people that did not vote for her before, where are these people coming from? Even in swing states that Democrats usually dominate these states, swing states or either Democratic states, even those Democratic states is right now a problem for her. They just recently, that's why I was wondering when they was doing the counts, I was like, why is her number always high? And when we remember before, she only had 2% of the vote. So where's all these numbers coming from? I kept saying that. I was telling my husband, we was watching the news, and I was telling him, I said, babe, that does not look right. He said, don't worry, just wait for it. Just wait for it. It's going to come out. Don't worry, wait. So now we're close to election. And so now the new numbers are coming out that in the same states that Barack, Hillary, and Biden usually will be at 8 or 7%. She's at 1% higher. 1% higher than Trump. That's a problem. That means that the Dems feel like y'all swindled us. That's what it means. That's what it means. Now listen to me. You got some diehard Dems. You got some. I was one of them too. I didn't care what happened. I was like, no, a Democrat got to get in here. I don't care what happened. But I'll share something with you. C19 woke me up. C19 woke me up. And then the aftermath of C19. That's the problem right there. Hey, world class, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. Now, a lot of y'all can get in here and say whatever you want to say about Trump. Y'all can. You can get in here and say whatever you want to say about Kamala. But the truth will always remain. She's more educated than Trump. She is. On paper, she's more smarter than him. Education-wise, she's more smarter than him. But the only thing is that when it comes to business, and he has ran this country already, people are going to look towards him. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. Now, all this word salad that she doing and everything like that, okay? All this word salad that she doing, this is not helping nobody. This man asked her, that he feels some type of way that they have pushed Biden aside and then put her in place. So how is that being, we say that this is a democratic society, that this is, we're doing everything correctly. Democracy is in the wind, that, if you let this man become president, democracy is torn down. Baby, y'all have already done it. You have already done it. When we were not able to choose you, you had already messed up democracy. When the Republicans do it, I don't know what year, but when they get ready to do this same nonsense, I don't want to hear none of y'all Democrats say nothing. I don't want to hear none of y'all say nothing. Not a she, not nothing. But this man is going to destroy democracy. That's what y'all say. Mind you, y'all had already done it. Y'all had already done it. Because you sat up there and and people missing this. All these people who want to vote for her, we all missing this. She said that when she get in there, she's going to hold these platforms responsible for putting out content that they believe that is false, that they believe. She didn't say false information. She said that they believe that is harmful and false. Okay? So even if you telling the truth and it's harmful to the masses of what they believe, that means they gonna shut your stuff down. So a lot of y'all content creators won't have a job. My husband works, so I'm, if my stuff stop, I'm gonna be fine. Okay, my husband is a hustler. I'm gonna be fine. Okay, but a lot of y'all who got all these millions of followings, y'all gonna be in trouble. Hey Nicole, how are you, baby? Y'all gonna be in trouble. Y'all gonna be in trouble. Because if she get in the White House, she is ready to censor all y'all. But she's saying that Trump is a whole problem for our democracy. Now, another thing too that I want to tap into, because you got Project 25 that's scaring the hell out of everybody. Okay? You got Project 25 that's scaring the hell out of everybody. You got the immunity, full immunity that they want to give the police. Let me share something with y'all. If Trump give full immunity, right, to the police are not just Caucasian people. Just want to let you know. There are different races that are police officers. Now, do they have bad police officers and do they have good police officers? They do. They do. They have some that do their job to the T, dot those I's, cross those T's, that they do the right thing. And then you got some that is on demon time. Okay? But I want to share something with you. Immunity. Police already have immunity. They already do. They already do. They already got immunity. He's saying full immunity. Okay? I want to share something with you. Only how this thing will still be tried in a court of law. Only how this thing will be able to, this cop will get off, is if he did anything, he or she did anything outside of their duty. Outside of their duty. The full immunity does not work. That's why y'all got to start reading and checking stuff. And even me too. Even me too. Because I don't do all stuff like that. I be getting in here, talking my ish, and I'm like, I'm done. But when I heard this, I was like, no, I got to check this out. I got to see what this really is. And that's what it is. If they do anything outside of their job description, the immunity is gone. They got to go to jail. They got to face a trial. Let me share something with you right now that a police officer can say, and the court system will believe him. I was in him or her. I was in fear for my life. That's all I got to say. Green Beans, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Her presidency will be a fashion show. The new Oprah mess at the same time. Eggs will cost $25. Damn, Green Beans, that's nasty. Eggs gonna cost $25, sir? That's wildin'. You wildin' right there. $25? Come on now. I know good and hell well. I know good and hell well. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. This is all they would have to use. I was in fear of my life. This is how a lot of cops get off, because someone talked to them and told them that's all you got to say is that you were in fear of your life and you had no choice. I ain't lying. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. While one party will scare the hell out of you of believing Project 25, even she said it on this Hispanic TV show or news show, whichever one she was on, okay, that, oh, he said he gonna tear up the Constitution. No president can do that. I want you to understand the president is just eye candy. No president can do that. Only how the Constitution can be destroyed is through voting. That is from the House and the Senate. And they can't even agree on a budget in the beginning of the year. And you want these same people to come and do a vote. About the Constitution. She know that. She been a senator for many years. She know what the president can do and cannot do. She knows that. But yet she has to tell the masses nonsense to scare the hell out of them. And this is what happens. Both parties do it. The Republicans do it and the Democrats do it. They do it so it can scare the hell out of you. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. The uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. Republicans, they over there scaring all the white folks. Oh no, if you don't vote for us, this and that, this and this and this gonna happen. These other races is gonna get larger than y'all. Let me share something with you. The last census count was in 2022. Baby, ain't nobody getting near white folks in here. Okay? Ain't nobody getting near white folks in here. Just want to put that out there. Then the second in command always have been black people. We not even second no more. Latinos is running that up, baby. Latinos is second in command. We have became third. Black people, clap for yourself. We have became third. Mexicans right now are at number 4. They will get up there to number 3 and we will drop down to 4. I said it. How many times have I said that to y'all already? Steven, thank you for the $5 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Bossman says, riddle me this. If the president is eye candy, then how does that have so much control and power to control so much at the same time? You're right. That's true. But he can't do anything without Congress. If he want to do anything major, he can't do anything without Congress. He can't have a full-on war without Congress. He can't move money without Congress. Now, can he do like stealth missions and stuff like that? Yeah, he could do stuff like that. He can. He can do little missions and this and that, but he can't do anything major. I'm just, I'm just saying. Steven, baby, thank you for the $5 super chat. Green Beans, thank you for the $5 true super chat once again. Green Beans said, veterans take an oath that protects their country from foreign and domestic. Some people better start acting right before the real, before the real activation starts. Wait a minute. Green Beans, and because you a veteran and you've been on some missions and stuff, I'm just going to be quiet. But I'm listening to you. You be telling your story, but people don't be paying attention to what you write sometimes. You scare me. I ain't lying to you. You scare me. Okay? All right? You scare me sometimes. But it's a good scare because we need to know the truth. Okay? But I will share this with you. Any president that believes that it's okay for your child to change into whatever they want to be is a problem. Your baby can't even pick the right cereal, when they get up in the morning. Some of these babies don't even know how to match their clothes properly. But you can tell me what you want to change into. You know what I'm saying? So I have a problem with people that whatever my baby say, that's what my baby is. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with some of y'all. Because this baby can't even choose what kind of clothes they can put on in the morning. But they can tell you what they want to be and you go along with it. And me as the parent, if I say no, then I could be in trouble because I told my child no. So I have a problem with stuff like that because I got to feed that little so-and-so. I got to feed this baby. I got to take care of this baby. Okay? I got to make sure this baby go to the doctor, the dentist, all this other stuff. I got to take care of this baby. But you get to tell me what this baby's supposed to be. And I'm the mama. I'm the mammy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the mammy. But I got to listen to you tell me what to do with my child. Now, if somebody believes that makes sense, then more power to you if you believe that makes sense. But to me, that does not make sense. Somebody that I gave birth to, you get to tell me what this child's supposed to be. Mind you, I'm the one that clothed and feed this baby. So this is where my problem comes in. Because y'all giving so many rights to children that can't even choose what kind of cereal they want in the morning. They don't even know how to wash their own clothes. Nobody know how to iron clothes or nothing. Baby can't even make a full course meal. And you telling me that this child is smarter than me? I know good and hell well. I know good and hell well. So that's the only problem I got with my own party. Because this is the thing. It made me start changing, like I told y'all. Okay? When C-19 happened. And then they came with all this, the child can be whatever the child want to be. And I got to still take care of the child, and the child can be whatever they want to be. You better get your own house first. You better get your own house first before you can tell me what you want to be. You better be able to buy your own clothes. You better be able to pay all your bills. Be able to drive a car. Be able to go to the doctor on your own without me. Then you can tell me what you want to be. But for right now, while you're under your daddy roof, you're going to be what the doctor told us that you was. Okay? You're going to be what the doctor told me, your daddy, that you was. And Bob, I see what you wrote in here. You said, well, she giving away houses. She's not giving away houses. She ain't giving away houses. You still got to pay a mortgage on that bad boy. Some of y'all gonna get slooped in to getting this mortgage, and you ain't even gonna have a job to be able to take care of that house. You think a mortgage and that's it? You got to do maintenance on your house. You got to be able to take care of your house. You got to be able to take care of your house, especially if the city that you live in and your stuff ain't right. They give you ticket like crazy, honey. They will give you a ticket like crazy. Baby, they got inspectors that don't play no game. Because I know the town that I live in, our inspectors is rah-rah, honey. Okay? Let's act like we understand. Green Beans, baby, thank you for the $5 super chat. Green Beans says, sis, no need to fear. These snake eyes, skill sets is waiting for the lucky back day. What is going licky back day? What is Green Beans is doing too much. So this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. Y'all giving these houses to these people. But the thing is, can you hold the mortgage? Can you maintain the property? Will the mortgage include the taxes? Nobody asks about that. Will the mortgage include the insurance? Nobody asks about that. Especially if you're a first-time home buyer. You don't know none of that stuff. And if you ain't got no lawyer to help you, you can pay past taxes on that property. We had a good lawyer. This woman was from New York. When we got our house. She even saw that they had some stuff that said we had to pay past. She was like, no, we're not responsible for that. Y'all better make sure that's done before they move in the house. And she wrote it up right then and there. If you're a first-time home buyer and you don't know what to do, baby, you will be in trouble. So we all want to clap for these first-time home buyers. But if you don't do your research and if you don't have someone that understands what the housing market is, baby, you will pay $4,000 a month in mortgage. Be barely able to feed those kids. And be barely able to pay the light and the gas and the water. All that stuff. You better ask somebody, hey, Trey Ferg, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. That's right, Stephen, and that the HOA. Now, I don't have that. I don't live in a gated community, so I don't have that. Can you imagine? But they don't tell these people that. They just want to hear, oh, no. She gonna give you money to buy a house. And buying a house ain't easy, damn it. It ain't easy. How you gonna get a mortgage that's about $4,000 right now, mortgage is about $4,000, $3,000. All the money you making at your job, you gonna have to pay the mortgage with that. Then what about the light, the gas, the water, sewage? What about all that? They're going to be able to build all these houses, but what about the cost of the house? What about the cost? What about the other houses that already are vacant? That people lost, the foreclosure, all that stuff. What about those houses? But we excited about, she gonna build more houses. What about the houses that's already people lost? I want you to understand something. First-time home buyers, okay? I want to share this with you. Most of us, since C-19 hit, I want y'all Americans to listen to this. Most of us, since C-19 hit, we ain't got no money. Most of us is pulling each other. We trying to pull ourselves out of debt. Okay? Most of us went into our 401k, digging in the 401k. Most of us since C-19. Okay? All right? Some of y'all credit is messed up right now. Okay? Some of y'all is. This is the uncomfortable truth. Okay? I'm in the same boat with you. I ain't up here saying I'm holier than thou. I'm in the same boat with you, baby. These people that came across the border, they don't have no credit history. Who you think gonna get the house first? Who you think gonna get the house first? Hey, Gail at night, how you doing, honey? 18, what's up, baby? Who you think gonna get the money for the house first? American families, I want you to understand, it will not be you. It will not be you. You will not get that house first. Your credit is messed up. If your credit was right, why you ain't get a house now? Why you ain't get a house before C-19 hit? This is the uncomfortable truth that none of us want to hear. The bank is going to take a greater chance on the migrants than you. That's right, Robert. They going to take a greater chance on the migrants than you. And they going to word that paperwork so well because the migrants ain't going to understand it. They going to word that stuff so well, the migrants ain't going to understand what the hell is all that paperwork. All they know is they get in the house and they going to sign it. Nobody will be there to read it for them. There'll be no lawyer or none of that stuff if they don't get somebody to help them. Be stuck in a mortgage for God knows how long. raise that bad boy really high that eventually, if they don't work hard at it, they will lose the house. And then the bank will still make money because they will owe them, and then the bank will still, they will owe them, and the bank will still go and sell that property to somebody else. Let's act like we understand. Let's act like we understand. The bank will still make their money. Any of y'all get out here and buy a house for 4 something, you'd have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. Right now, our house that we live in, we got this at 225 right now. 5 bedroom, 3 baths right now. This same house is about 4 or 5 right now. But we got it when it was 225. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. All these programs that she got out of the woodwork, okay? None of these programs is benefiting nobody. Not no Americans. Not no Americans. Y'all better do your research. Not no Americans. It's not going to benefit us. Most of us since C-19, all our credit is messed up. We are digging ourselves out right now. And some of y'all who even got good paying jobs, make over 6 figures, a lot of y'all ain't got she right now in your bank account. If you went to your bank account right now, you ain't got she in there right now. Because we're living, Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. You are living paycheck to paycheck, and we have been living paycheck to paycheck for a minute. Only time we wasn't really living paycheck to paycheck was when they started giving us that money for those kids, like $300 extra a month for your baby. Y'all remember? And they had turned around. Look now. You know they had stopped that program. Only was like a year. They stopped that program, and now what? Now the migrants is on the come up. Same money that they giving to the migrants, they could have been given to Americans and letting us recover from C-19. But no, they decided, let's bring some more people up in this bad boy. Let's bring some more people up in here. Okay? Now, she didn't answer this man question. She went in there and started talking more about Trump. Now, I would like one time where she not talking about Trump. I would like one time that he not talking about her. I would like for them to just find out, and if they don't find out why Americans are going through the bull crap we going through. At least tell us the truth. Why we going through what we going through? Because I'll be damned, I done saw some eggs about $5 the other day. So I'll be damned, what is going on? Had to leave them eggs right there. Oh no, we won't be doing that. we won't be doing that. Leave them eggs right there. There will be no eggs this week. Yes, there won't be no eggs this week. See, one thing about a woman who is married, or just a woman in general, is she on a budget, baby. She on a budget. She know what to buy this week and what not to buy. I'll be damned. We won't be doing that. Them eggs gonna stay right there. Now, we going to jump into one more thing. I want y'all to hear something that Barack has said many years ago. I want y'all to hear this. I want you to hear this. Check this out. Shout out to Angry Man Channel. I want y'all to hear this. Check this out.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you. This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national disaster relief.
That's not how America works.
why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national for disaster relief.
That's not how America works.
That's not how America works? You said that the young man said to you, why don't we target things for African Americans? And you said that's not how America works, right? But you said this. You know what? Let me let Nina Turner explain it better. Cause I like how Nina breaks it down. Let me let Nina in here. Shout out to Ray J for dropping this clip. Let me let Nina in here.
Entrepreneur Ray J joins us tonight. All right, Nina, I want to start with you. You actually wrote an entire op-ed, very upset with Obama for this. Explain why.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And it was in Newsweek, just really outdone by what President Obama said about black men, to put them on blast like that for no reason. Black men have been the most supportive male voting bloc of women running for president. When Secretary Clinton ran for president in 2016, she got over 80% of the black man vote. For white men, it was about 32%. So which block of male voters deserve to be lectured to? Now, I want to back that up, Brian. I don't believe any voter should be lectured to.
Nobody.
Voters have a right to choose who they want to vote for. But since President Obama wanted to go there, don't do black men like that when they have been the most supportive. And guess what? Vice President Harris is going to enjoy the lion's share of black men voting. But what you don't do is come at black men in a condescending way, vilifying them, and acting as though they don't have agency in this election. They do have agency, and they should be respected for their agency as men. He's not their daddy. And he came at black men the wrong way, and I don't like it. And I served I served for President Obama, being a delegate for him in the great state of Ohio, an entrepreneur.
So now, how is it that it's okay for you to target black men now, when back then you said it's not okay to target black families? It's not okay to target black people. But it's okay for you to target them now. Back then it wasn't, because we were getting something. It would benefit us. But now it's okay for you to target black men because it's benefiting y'all to target black men. Now, AM has said this, shout out to Angry Man, because he said, y'all listen, while he was talking to those young men like that, that was like a hub for Kamala Harris. Those men worked for her campaign. He was talking to them to pass on the word to other black men, to give talking points to other black men. So shout out to AM, because I didn't know that. I just thought he was sitting up talking to black men. But he was talking to a group of black men who work for Kamala. And they supposed to go into the inner cities and talk to the black men and go to these barbershops and talk to black men about voting for Kamala. Now, what Nina is saying, and you know what, green beans, you must like them brown skin green beans, because Nina I love her complexion. Okay, so the thing is that Nina is saying, how can you come and dictate to our brothers about something that is their God-given right? They're going to do it. But listen to me. A lot of African-American men will come out for Kamala. They will come out for Kamala. There's a lot of them that they don't see. They don't see the harm in voting for her, because they are told that everything that is with Trump is evil. So they're gonna believe it, because more than likely the women in their family are telling them that Kamala is this and Kamala is that. And so by and large, a majority of black men will vote, but she might just get half of the vote. And the other half may go to Trump. or the other half may go to Cornel, or the other half may go to Jill Stein. It depends. But for you to come out, Obama, good morning, Gregory Scotland. For you to come out, Obama, and just get ready to decimate and say, well, there's no other choice. What do you mean there's no other choice? Because allegedly, y'all don't like her in D.C., but y'all throwing her on us. Okay, allegedly. Because we getting tired of the word salad, and I know good and hell well y'all getting tired of the word salad too. Because you should have saw Oprah. Oprah was pissed. She was like this. Whole time listening to her. Oprah was just like this. I know good and hell well. I know good and hell well. But it's okay to target black men now. But when it was something to benefit black men and black women, no, I'm not just going to do something for black people. I'm not going to do something just for black people. That's what y'all say. But then you want us to come out and vote. And the natural way how voting goes is that I give you my vote and you give me your resources. And that's how it goes. Regardless if you don't like this person, you can't stand this person. Do you think Martin Luther King liked it everybody he voted for? Do you think Martin Luther King liked everybody he voted for? No, Martin Luther King knew that I give you my vote, you better come and bring your resources. That's what voting is. You don't have to like the person that you're voting for. Long as y'all got this agreement, which the agreement is already written in stone, I give you my vote, you give me your resources. That's how it goes. Green beans, I'm trying not to laugh and I'm being serious at the same time. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. We go and drop our vote. Democrats, how many years have we dropped our vote and y'all have not kept into the promise? Y'all have not kept to the promise. You have not. But you will go up there and make decisions for every other race, but for black people, you will not. And now what you have laid upon the whole country is if your baby come tell you that they want to be somebody else, that you supposed to listen to your baby. I know good and hell well somebody I got to give Cheerios to gonna tell me what they gonna be and what they not. When you get out of my house, then you can be whatever you want to be. But for my king and I, okay, whatever the doctor told us that you are living under this roof, is that's what you are until you get grown and you do your own thing. That's your business. That's your business. When you get grown, you do your own thing. But for right now, while mama still got to give you Cheerios, okay, while mama still got to make pancakes and eggs, okay, and mama still got to feed you, okay, mama still got to feed you, and daddy still got to clothe you, baby, whatever the doctor told us, that's what you are until you get grown. Now, I want us to go into something else. This is a little lighthearted. Okay? So, y'all know Tia Mowry. Shout out to Tia Mowry. She living her best life. So, she got a new TV show. And she talk about Corey all the time. That's her TV show. You know, she got to talk about Corey all the time. Because that's what people want to hear. They want to hear about Corey. So when you got a niche, you got to stick with that niche. So she got to talk about Corey all the time. Okay. So this is why people, because you want to know why, Tia, you're boring. You're boring. That's why nobody wants to care about what you do. You're boring. So this is why everybody want to hear stuff about Corey. Okay? And so now you got a whole TV show surrounded by your divorce. And the same rings that this man brought you, you're getting them melted down for jewelry for your children. And then you come to social media, well, they posted it, a part of your show, that you said you're lonely and you wish that someone can hold you at night. You're lonely and you wish that somebody can hold you at night. Did you not have that 2 years ago? I think y'all 2 years divorced now, right? So did you not have that 2 years ago? You didn't have somebody that cuddled up on you? You didn't have somebody that pulled you to them at night? You didn't have somebody that mount you? You didn't have that? You didn't have that? Okay? Right after you get out of the shower, bend you over. You didn't have that? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confused. Yes, I'm confused. But now you're lonely. You're lonely now. I'll be damned. You're lonely now, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what she got to say. Here we go.
Been alone in my life. You have a twin, you're born with someone. I feel like that has such an effect on her.
Yes.
Just like always having someone there.
Yes, they say that self-love and spending time with yourself and all of that is important, but what is wrong with me saying I want a partner? Like, I just want someone to...
Nothing, absolutely nothing. You're fighting back tears? Yes. Let it go.
I mean, I'm just saying, I just want someone to hold. And someone told me and to hug me, and what's wrong with wanting that?
Nothing wrong with that. You're lonely. You're lonely.
I just feel like I have this beautiful house. I have a beautiful career. I have amazing kids. But the one thing that I don't have is love. And that's the one thing that I want more than anything.
You feel lonely even though you have a tribe around you.
Yeah, I do. And I'm tired of feeling that way, to be honest with you. I've never been...
Woo. Oh my God. Gail at Night, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. So she says she lonely, y'all. She says she lonely. She is lonely. I am lonely. I need somebody to hold me at night. Did you not have that 2 years ago? You know what's going to hurt her so bad is when those kids get a stepmama. Because Corey going to be messing with somebody when those kids get a stepmama. Okay? When she see Corey get on some picture she gonna see that's going, maybe he went on vacation or something, and he gonna be with a younger model. That is what's gonna break her. I'm gonna share something with you a lot of y'all women miss. Cause y'all be talking about you tired of your husband and stuff like that. I want you to look at your husband real good though. Today, when I get off this thing talking to y'all, starting my mess, okay? I want you to look at your husband real good. And if he still look good, he still got a nice body structure with that salt and pepper, you know what I'm saying? He's still strong, like when he lay you down, like it's hot, you know what I'm saying? And he can still get it in. And you say that, you know, you want to leave. I don't want to be married no more. I want you to understand he gonna get a younger model. I want you to understand that he's going to get a younger model, especially if he could still break you off something. If he could still break you off something in the morning, and tell you that, you know, once ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? He could tell you once ain't good enough. I need at least twice a day. If he can tell you I need at least twice a day, and you talk about, oh no, I don't need him. Baby, be advised, he gonna get a younger model. Yes, I ain't lying to you. He gonna get a younger model. That's what's gonna happen. If he could still get it in. Now, if he can't get it in anymore, he can't do like what he do, and then you talk about you gonna leave him, then okay. Okay, then you still stupid. But if you say that, okay? I want you to be advised, if he got money, he gonna still be able to get a younger model than you. Some of y'all foolish. Like right now, my king is 7 years older than me. This brother is somebody problem. Do you hear me? My king, I know you watching my video. I'm talking about you, sir. I'm talking about you. This man don't have no regiment or nothing. Just African food eating, healthy eating, and this is how he feed the children. This is how we feed the kids. African food, fresh food, stuff like that. This man don't take nothing. Just exercise, eating healthy. This man is 7 years older than me. This man is a problem. Okay? This man is a problem. Okay? All right? Yes, my king, I'm talking about you. This man is a problem, a whole problem. You think I'm going to be like, I don't need you? I don't need you. I'm leaving. And I'm out of here. I'm going to see another big butt heifer around my kids because I got a big behind. I'm going to see another big butt heifer around my kids because my husband like them dragging wagons. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. Okay? Because my husband still can get it in. Now, this is the whole problem I got. Some of y'all getting this nonsense and you listen to your girlfriends and you destroy your marriage. And now you got on social media talking about, I'm lonely. You've been divorced from this man for 2 years. You ain't find nobody? Did you think you were going to find somebody? Did you think you were going to find somebody? Huh? Did you think that? Did you think you were going to get somebody like this? Baby, the truth is out about you, honey. The truth is out about you. Ain't nobody coming near you, baby. That's it. You done. That's it. You done. That's it. You done. Okay? That is it. You done. Here's another one. Here we go. Here's another one.
Oh, but it's been 2 years.
Okay.
And what I want to do is to take my wedding ring and turn it into some nice pieces, jewelry pieces for my 2 kids.
Okay. We should measure them so we can start designing.
Okay. It's hard for me to not think about Corey when I am deciding to repurpose my wedding band because he is the one that gave me my wedding ring.
Let me do some testing.
Oh, Lord. 2006, December 25th, I was proposed to. I was at my mother's house around Christmas dinner, and the song by Jagged Edge started playing. And Corey got down on one knee in front of my whole entire family and asked to marry me. I was so surprised. So it's very hard for me not to think about what he would think. No, but...
It's very hard for me to think about what he would think because you're melting down some rings that he brought you with his own money. You're melting down these rings to make jewelry for your children. Why do you care what he think? You had already destroyed him and his family. Okay? You already destroyed those babies because, I want to be happy, syndrome. Okay? Allegedly. I want to be happy syndrome. Okay? This is what y'all do. I want to be happy. We not worried about those babies. We ain't worried about that man. I want to be happy, damn it. And some of y'all don't understand that marriage goes in cycles. The only thing is that y'all don't wait for the next cycle. Like when you're going through a hellfire, y'all not waiting for the calm to come. You like, no, I got to jump ship now. I gotta jump ship now. And so she's melting down these rings. What's the purpose of you melting down these rings? What's the purpose of you melting down these rings, baby? What's the purpose of you melting down these rings? You want to hurt this man. That's the purpose of you melting down these rings. And it's for great content. A lot of y'all don't understand the storms that you have to go through when you marry. A lot of y'all, hey, be young, a lot of y'all don't understand the calmness that comes with being married, the security that comes with being married, the love and understanding that comes with being married. A lot of y'all don't. So when you go through a rough patch, you ready to say, oh, hell no. Melania said she had no reason to leave him. Pure selfishness. Yes, baby, I agree with you. B. Young said, tell him, sister. The problem is you have let this man go. This man is fine. This man is fine. And he young. He fine and he young. You got a problem. You got a problem. I can't wait till they expose that on your show. How you felt about him having a girlfriend. I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. Lord, I'm going to make a whole show. I can't wait to see that. Because when y'all get in here and make foolish decisions, y'all be wanting everybody to agree with your nonsense. I'm not one of those content creators that's going to say, oh, you victim shaming. No. If you did some nonsense, I'm not going to agree with you. I'm not going to agree with you. If I heard a brother doing nonsense, I'm not going to agree with you either. I'm not. I don't do foolery. I don't. Something I want y'all to hear. Hey, Daniel, there's something I want y'all to hear. And a lot of the newer generation, they don't understand this. Your mama or your daddy never taught y'all. To be mindful of what you drink when you go out, and to be mindful of who is giving you a drink. Hear this club owner. I want y'all to hear this club owner tell his story. Shout out to Baller Alert. Listen to this, y'all. Give me a minute, y'all.
Establishment. So I walks around the club, make sure everybody's okay. So y'all.
Hold on, y'all.
So y'all know I'm always keep y'all in the loop. If you know me, y'all know that R&B Wednesdays is for the ladies, and I always make sure all the ladies have a good time. If I ever see women at my bar buying drinks by themselves with no man, I normally will offer them extra drinks or offer them discounts on food or free hookah. You know, I just like to make sure everybody's enjoying themselves. So last night, I randomly ran into two females that was at the bar, and I saw them buying drinks. So I took some shots with them, and it was nothing too major. Wasn't trying to holler at them or anything like that. It's just I seen two young black women buying drinks on their own. So I added something onto what they had going on. So I go back to my section, I'm partying. I consistently walks around my club and texts on tables. This is just something that I do. I'm always making sure that my servers are taking. So y'all know I'm always.
Now, this is the first part of this Don video. It's 9 parts to this video. Little short snippets. Now, he said he met 2 of these young women, was doing shots with them, so maybe when he wasn't paying attention, they slipped something allegedly in his drink. So they walking around, they asked him, who is he? that this picture looked familiar. He said, yeah, this is my club. So these women were ready to do some demon time stuff. But this is when we don't pay attention. A lot of y'all don't understand that you don't, especially being the owner of this business, you should not be drinking at all. Best thing you should be drinking is some water. That's the best thing you should be drinking, because if anything go down, you want to be sound enough to control the building and evacuate the people, right? Your security shouldn't be drinking either. Nobody that works in the establishment should be drinking. And you as the owner should not be taking shots with nobody. You done learned today, didn't you? Here we go. Let's go to the next one.
I just like to make sure I care of the people that I brought into my establishment. So I walk around the club, make sure everybody's okay. While I'm going back to the bar, the young ladies still over there. I greet them again. This time I join into conversation with them. I ask them where they from. They say Carolina. I ask what part, because I lived in Carolina for a little bit. So we have small chats, and then I get my bartender to give us another round of shots. So we take the shots. Boom, I leave. I go back to my section. The end of the night comes. We all in there, me and my homeboys, some females, we all just talking loud. We saying we about to go to an after hour. So the young ladies are still in there too. So they ask me, they're like, hey, isn't that you right there? We got the picture of me inside of the club. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Well, actually, I always tell people it ain't me, because my mom put that up there. So I'll be like, nah, it ain't me. It ain't me. So anyways, they're like, y'all going somewhere after us? I'm like, yeah, we going to an after hour. So they're like, oh, can we go? I'm like, yeah, I don't care the people that I brought into my establishment. On the club.
So now they see the picture, like I said to y'all, and they asked him, who is that? He said, he don't like to tell people that that's him. He said, but my mom put the picture up. Good morning, Eric. How are you? So he said, my mom put the picture up. And so now they understand that, okay, he's the owner of this establishment. He's the owner of this establishment. Let's get to the next one, y'all. And yes, he is in the hospital, y'all. He in the hospital. This is why you hear the sound and everything in the background. He in the hospital. Here we go.
Yes, I always tell people it ain't me, because that's cool. So we're going to call out Uber. So I'm like, oh, well, we all about the mob down there. Y'all can just jump in with us. You know what I'm saying? We always does this. This is not nothing out the normal. This is just me being regular, kicking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they jump in the car. We ride to the after hour. It's like 18 minutes away from the club. We get to after hour. We get some more bottles. We drinking. We partying. The girls is mad cool, yo. I ain't trying to holler at them. They ain't too much really trying to holler at me. They dancing on each other, being girls. So it gets to around like 5:20, 5:30 a.m. So now I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I tell the girls, I'm like, hey, look, y'all gonna call an Uber, because we about to all get up out of here. So they're like, yeah, okay, bet. So when they call the Uber like 20 minutes away. So I'm like, well, in like a couple minutes, it's gonna drop down. So we wait like 8 more minutes. That's cool. So all right, we're gonna call our Uber. So I'm like, oh, well, we all about the mob down there. Y'all can just jump in with us.
Now he's still being nice to them. We about to go somewhere. You could drop up and you can all jump in the car with us. We going to head out. So he take these 2 strange girls he never met before, and they going somewhere else. I guess his club closed down. Or either they went somewhere, I'm not sure how he trying to explain it. But these young women didn't show no signs of something is wrong with them. All he saw is that, these young women are beautiful, because that's why he singled them out and was like, y'all can go with us. Because y'all never met these girls before. Okay? Y'all never met these girls before. I'm not sure, Be Young. I'm not sure. You never met these girls before, so you brought them with you. I'm quite sure they looked beautiful. Let's go to the next one.
This is not nothing I really drop down too much. So at this time, it's like 5:30, 5:40 or something like that a.m. So I'm really burnt. Like, I'm drunk as hell, bro. Like, I'm like, nigga, if I stay here any longer, I'm not gonna be able to drive home. My crib only like 8 minutes up the street. So I'm like, look, y'all can call an Uber from my building because I'm not taking them in my building because there's no need. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't pressed because my building is so secure. You know, you can't get in, can't get on the elevator, you can't get in the building, you can't do nothing at my building. So I'm like, y'all can just ride me to the building and call an Uber from there. At least I'll be in my parking garage where I can goddamn go on upstairs, go to home. So we jump in the whip. So they like, take a shot, take a shot. I'm like, nah, I don't want no more liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm toasted. So it's a gas station on the corner. So I stop at the gas station and grab me a water and a Slim Jim. So, and a Sprite. I always do this. I always have a Sprite for the morning because I be feeling mad sick. Really drop down too much. So at this time, it's like.
So he's supposed to went home, but he stopped at the gas station to get a Slim Jim. Okay? He's supposed to went home, but he stopped at the gas station to get a water, Slim Jim, and a Sprite. He said he always do it. He took these girls to his house. They know where he live at. He took these girls to his house. This is why I told y'all these girls is fine. These girls are beautiful. This is a club owner. He took these girls to his house and driving drunk. Okay? All right? Allegedly. Do this make sense to y'all? Somebody tell me. Does this make sense to y'all? Temple, praise the Lord. That's right. Amen. Praise the Lord, my dear. Does this make sense to y'all? You don't know these women. You take them back. You party with them, you and your friends. You party with them. Same women you just met. Then you take them back to your crib and tell them they can take an Uber from there. Now, what it sound like is that you was going to do something with these two girls. But you not telling us the whole story. That's what it sound like. And for you to stop at the gas station where you trying to pick up some Jimmies. I respect the fact you were trying to pick up Jimmies. Because if you were 8 minutes away from the house, why are you going to the gas station? Why not just go straight home and go to sleep? You could have let those girls pick the Uber from wherever y'all was at and you could have went home. Let's get to the last one.
Longer, I'm not gonna be able to drive home, and I don't like ginger ale. So I got down, stop at the store, so I want to start get that. Boom, I get back in the car. So they're like, how far is the house from here? So I'm like, it's like 3 minutes up the street. They're like, all right, bet. They're like, well, it's only a little bit left for liquor. We got to this last shot. We might not even see you no more, but we appreciate the hospitality and, you know, making sure we good. Da, da, da. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Take the drink. I drive home. I made it to my house.
So they gave him, they said, oh, we not going to see you no more, this and that. So, take this drink that we got, you know, that's stupid. What kind of drink? And you took the drink? I got to hear it one more time. Hold on, y'all. I got to hear it one more time. Wait a minute.
I was out of my pocket. I don't even remember what the fuck happened, you know. But now, I came to the hospital, and they giving me IV, and I don't like ginger ale. So I got down, stop at the store, so I want to start get that. Boom, I get back in the car. So they're like, how far is the house from here? So I'm like, it's like 3 minutes up the street. They're like, all right, bet. They're like, well, it's only a little bit left for liquor. We got to this last shot. We might not even see you no more, but we appreciate the hospitality and, you know, making sure we good. Da, da, da. So I'm like,
okay, now I get it. So it was a little bit of liquor left, and they said, take this liquor because there's only a little bit left. So that means they taking bottles from wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? There's a little liquor left. Max, you misunderstood me. I said he stopped to get, listen, he said he stopped to get a Slim Jim, a water, and a Sprite. Okay? And I said, did he really stop to get those things or did he stop to get Jimmy's? That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Okay, my dear? So now I'm wondering, why would you bring those girls all the way close to your house? Why would you bring them all the way close to your house? That does not make sense. I believe something was going to go down. Okay? That's the logical understanding. Why would you bring them that close to your house? Okay, let's get into the next one.
I think like tweeze and all type of stuff to flush out my system from the drugs that was inside of me. I threw up a lot. I guess whatever it was eating the lining of my stomach, so a lot of blood came up with the throw up. Definitely doodle boy, definitely diarrhea, and just a real bad headache. So I say that to say I would never in a million years would have thought that that would have happened to me, for real, like never. And the drug that they gave me, if they would have gave me too much of it, I would have OD'd on it. You know what I'm saying? I could have OD'd, and these girls are stupid, just dumb because they stupid as actually use their debit card and all type of stuff to flush out my system from the drugs that was inside of me. I threw up a lot. I guess whatever it was eating the lining of my stomach, so a lot of blood came up with the throw up. Definitely.
So y'all heard what he said, right? So he was vomiting, he was doing the back door as well, all that stuff was coming up. And the hospital told him if they would have just gave you the wrong dose, you would have been sent to glory. They would have gave you the wrong dose, you would have been sent to glory. But my question is, why did you bring these chicks home with you? You only met them at your club. You know nothing about these women. You brought them that close to your house. You know nothing about them. Y'all younger generation is some of y'all do some stuff that don't make no sense at all. Okay? Miss O, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. Some of y'all do the most foolish things I've ever heard in my life. Okay, and this is a club owner. You a young entrepreneur. You gonna tell me you have never seen nonsense like this? Here we go.
They have to say in my club. You use a debit card in the club, so I have the transactions, and I'm able to pull your name and everything from the bank, all your information. Then y'all called an Uber to my club. We got you on surveillance getting out of the Uber, so I get the license plate from the car. They also took an Uber from where we was at. They got cameras. So the detectives, the police got to get that information because I can't get that. But from my restaurant, I got you, bro. Like, and I say that to say, like, I really don't care what happened to y'all, but I know one thing: y'all ass going to jail. Y'all niggas could have took me away from my motherfucking kids.
Yeah.
For real, my son would have had to deal with watching his dad on Google or something saying his dad overdosed. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just gotta be more careful, more aware, and I'm always aware. But in my club, use a debit card. This time right here changes everything. Cause I really don't remember nothing. Like, I don't remember anything after that. And for them to be able to get my chains off of me is crazy. But all that could be got back. I got insurance. I'm just happy that I'm still here. I got another day to see my kids. Cause that's really all that be mattering, man, to me. But be easy. Carolina girl, Gabby, we gonna find you.
Can somebody say my mama prayed for me? Can somebody say my daddy prayed for me? Can somebody say, my mama and my daddy prayed for me? Can somebody say, my grandmama prayed for me? Can somebody say, my granddaddy prayed for me? Can somebody say, my great grandmama prayed for me? Can somebody say, my great granddaddy prayed for me? Can somebody say, my godmother prayed for me? Can somebody say, my godfather prayed for me? Can somebody say that? Can somebody say that? You didn't know these women from Adam. You brought them so close to your house, but on the way they said, oh, we ain't gonna see you no more. Take the rest of this liquor. And it's open. It's open and you gonna go and drink it. Mind you, you said already that you was already tore up. That's why you was stopping to get a Slim Jim, a Sprite, and some water. Now I know you was going to get Jimmy's. Don't get in here and say no nonsense. You was going to do something with these girls. That's why you brought them close to your house. And those girls allegedly preyed on you. Those girls allegedly preyed on you because once they found out you were the owner of that place, they was like, oh no, we gonna get them chains off him. We gonna get whatever money he got on him. We gonna take it. Because these girls are thugs now. You hear me? These girls is straight up thugs. These women that's raising these babies on their own, these girls is turning into straight up thugs. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. These girls is straight up thugs. And you gonna go and bring these women close to your house and they robbed you. You're not telling the whole story, baby. You're not telling the whole story. But can somebody say, my mama and my daddy prayed for me? Sometimes when people come up against you, you got to be careful who praying for this child. This why when y'all be getting on these social media talking about you practicing witchcraft and all this other foolery that y'all be doing and stuff like that, you got to be careful because you don't know who praying for this man. You don't know who is praying for this man right here. You don't know who praying for him. You don't know if his grandmother got a covering over him. You don't know if his granddaddy got a covering over him. You don't know if his great-grandfather got a covering over him. You don't know if the great-grandmama got a covering over him. You don't know if his mama go in the closet and pray to Yahweh over him. You don't know if the daddy going in the closet and praying to Yahweh over them. You don't know. But y'all was sitting here and talking about you can do all this witchcraft nonsense, but you don't know who goes to Yahweh on their behalf. You don't know. But y'all was trying to take them out. But God said, oh no, we won't be doing that today. You can take the materialistic things, but we won't be doing that today. Grandma, granddaddy, great-grandma, great-grandfather, mama and daddy done went before Yahweh and said, not that one right there. They done all went before Yahweh and said, not that one right there. And Yahweh said, let it be so. Let it be so. I'm going to bring everything that ain't right out of that boy. Either it come from the front or the back. Everything that is not right that's in that boy. And the parents and the grandparents and the great-grandparents said, thank you, Yahweh. Just because you see people out in the world, I ain't lying to you. Just because you see people out in the world, you don't know who go into the closet and shutting that closet door and praying on the floor. You don't know. You don't know who go into the closet and laying on that floor in the closet and praying for that person. You don't know. You don't know if the prayer came way back in his lineage. You don't know where that prayer came from. You don't know who made a covenant with Yahweh. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know if the grandfather, great-grandfather, stretched out in the closet and said, everyone that is in my bloodline, let no harm come to them. When the enemy comes against them, let no harm come to them. Let no plan or trick of the enemy destroy my bloodline. You don't know. You don't know. That's why when y'all get in here talking about I'm doing witchcraft and all this other stuff, I just shake my head. I just shake my head because you don't know who praying for this child. You don't know. Nicole, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat, honey. I appreciate you. And Max, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. You don't know. This is the uncomfortable truth. You don't know. Now, commercial time, everybody. Okay? Amazon. Amazon is amazing, baby. And as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualified purchases. All you got to do is hit that link in the description right below this video. You hear me? Like right below the title. Hit that link in the description. Do your regular Amazon shopping. Right there, right now, you will see a speaker, a pill speaker. Okay? A pill speaker, they call it. You ain't got to buy that, baby. But if you buying your regular purchases at Amazon, hit that link. Hit that link. Okay, Max said, that's your offering, queen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hit that link, baby. Amazon is your friend. Okay? Amazon is your friend, baby. Now, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. My king is off today. Okay? And I want to aggravate him. I gotta go. Okay? Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Guys, also, me and Miss O will be doing Black Man Unfiltered Network on Thursdays. Okay? Grown Ass Woman Podcast. Okay? So I will be starting trouble with Miss O on Black Man Unfiltered Network. So we all know the hyenas will come, okay? Now, my mods that will go over to Black Man Unfiltered, baby, this is not our domain. So you have to let all the hyenas come in there, okay? That's not my domain. This is Black Man Unfiltered Network. Now, if it's my domain, baby, now you know y'all got the power. You do what you do. You do what you do. You hear me? But... okay, I don't have no power over there. So the hyenas will come. Do you hear me? Don't y'all worry about it. Just get in there. You can argue with them. Okay? That just breed more content. You can get in here and scrap with them. Okay? Virtual scrap. Virtual scrap. Okay? All right? But you can't go over there and block people. That is not how his channel works. Okay? I want to let you know, okay? Because don't get offended. They're going to be talking about me. They're going to be saying some mean things. And I want to tell y'all I love y'all. Don't you worry, okay? I got thick skin. I have seen a lot of stuff. Renee said, time for them tithes and offering for the great message, sister. Amen. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, honey, for the $4.99 super chat, baby. So I'm letting you know you can't block, baby. Okay? Y'all can't block. Good morning, Laws. How are you, sir? So you can't block. This is not our channel. Okay? So people gonna say what they want to say about me. They gonna call me ugly, all this other stuff. They gonna do it. So y'all just be calm, and I'm just letting you know it's not our place. Okay? It's not our place. I want you to understand that. So we gonna do what it do. We gonna go over there and enjoy with Miss O, and we gonna say what we want to say, baby. Okay, we gonna say what we want to say. Eric, thank you, baby, for the $2 super chat. Eric said, "Give me those gunshots, baby. Give me those gunshots, baby." Okay, gunshot sound effects. Spitting that truth. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you for the $2 super chat. So I just want to give you a heads up. So for now on, I will be rocking with Miss O on Thursdays. Okay. Shout out to Miss O. Okay. Shout out to Miss O. We gonna be doing the damn thing. We gonna make some people mad, baby. We gonna make some people mad. They gonna be doing videos of us, baby. And anybody who do a video of us, baby, I'm gonna cut that bad boy up and I'm gonna put it on my channel. I'm going to put it on my channel just like I do. You're not going to make money off my name and not include me. Also, tag me in it. When you're talking about me, baby, tag me in it too. So that at least I could clip the video and use it on my channel. Quincy, stop laughing at me. At least I could do that. Be nice. Share the video, damn it. Okay? Be nice. Tag me in it so I can crop the video now. Okay? For all the haters in advance. Okay, I'm not one of those ones that go and hide after you start talking about me. I'm going to clip that bad boy and I'm going to put it on my own channel. I know y'all was surprised that I had done that. I know y'all was surprised. But I'm a whole problem, baby. I have grew up in the worstest areas in New Jersey, baby. So the stuff y'all saying to me ain't nothing, honey. You going to talk about me. And after I'm finished going off online and going ham, I get to lay in a king's arms. I get to lay in somebody's arms after, the show. And y'all get to lay on a cold bed. I get to lay on a warm bed. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So I must be doing something right. Let that sink in. Okay. Miss O said me too. So just let you know that there will be some problems, y'all, my regulars, when we get over there on Thursdays. And I will let y'all know when we go over there, it's going to be some issues. Okay. It's going to be some issues. So don't get upset. Just get back with them. Just go ahead back and forth with them. It'll bring the content. Go back and forth with them and do what it do, baby. Okay, we're going to do what it do. Okay? Now, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App. You can donate through Super Chat. You can donate through Venmo as well. If you want to donate to the channel. Thank you to everybody who donated already. I greatly appreciate y'all because y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all said, let me go see what that loudmouth heifer talking about. And I appreciate y'all for that. Thank you for donating to my channel because you didn't have to, but you did. So I'm thankful. I'm not one of those content creators that say you have to. So I want to say thank you for the ones that I touch your heart and you decided to give me something. I appreciate you, okay? Because the Raggedy Hair Tie Fund, okay, is getting low. The Raggedy Hair Tie Fund is getting low, okay? Just want to let you know, okay? I'm doing my whole little African theme this week. I don't know what it is, honey. I'm feeling saucy, okay? A little saucy, okay? I ain't put my other jewelry on, but I'm feeling a little, a little saucy, okay? Now, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com, okay? Mercari, eBay, and POSHMARK. The links are in the bio, okay? If you want to shop with our family business, you will see the links in my bio, Okay. Also, thank you, Club King UB. Also, I sell merch on YouTube. Scroll to the top of the page, you will see shop or store, and get in there and buy something, baby. Get in there and buy something. I appreciate y'all. Please, guys, don't forget to tune into Black Man Unfiltered Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe to his channel. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Lost in Translation podcast as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mrs. O channel too. She is in the she's already in a chat with y'all right now. Mrs. O show content is amazing. Don't forget to go over to Embrace the Grace channel. Embrace the Grace. Embrace the Grace. Okay, go over to this sister channel and like and subscribe to her channel as well. Don't forget Mr. He Said. Okay, brother, content is always educational, okay, and a little funny as well. Check out this brother. His wife also, Mrs. She Said. Content always educational, a little funny as well. And this is the Shame Lady. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. Hashtag shame. Okay? The Harris's clan in the house. Much love to everybody. I see y'all tomorrow, God willing. You hear me? And let me share something for y'all demons who don't understand. You don't know who praying for these boys, and you don't know who praying for these girls. Y'all better go sit down somewhere. You better go sit down somewhere. Take heed to the message, everybody. No music today, y'all. No music today. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Much love to you all. Everybody be safe. Have a wonderful Sunday. God willing, once again, I will see y'all tomorrow.